Hey y'all, it's Maya and I'm doing a get ready with me slash a life update, but this one is going to be different from the last one that I did. First step, let me, moisturize my lip. So today I'm gonna do some makeup. I'm not really a good makeup artist, y'all, so bear with me and give me some tips on how to do my makeup, but keep it cute, okay? So I'm just going to go in with my foundation and let's really get into some things. So if you kept up with me with my last video that I did, life update, I talked about how I was going through some things in life and I was in a good space, but I was still trying to keep going. Now, I talked about that in my last update. But I'm in a good energy right now. I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so great. We're walking into the New Year's. I'm feeling great. Like, I'm in a good energy. So I just wanted to, update y'all about that it gets better. Like, I feel amazing. I'm in a good space right now. Happy holidays. Christmas is coming up, New Year's is coming up, and I'm feeling real good. So I just wanted to get to some things and things that I learned through like my, I want to say sadness, but yeah, like basically my sadness, and not even just sadness but life overall, so in my last video I talked about how I was grieving a loss of a loved one, and also how it was hard to adjust, and also grieving like my old self. So what I meant by that was like grieving is more than just losing a loved one. Grieving is like losing like the old you, or like your past self, and walking into the new you and growing and adjusting into like the woman that I'm becoming. And even for the men out there, like, everybody out there, the young women, the young men, like we. So with that being said, in this video I'm gonna get into some things that I've learned like along the way that helped me out. And it's just, I'm just venting, I'm just letting y'all know how I feel. If y'all agree with me, comment if y'all agree with me. Like, if y'all want to add on to what I have to say and give me some tips and some advice and share some of your stories, comment, baby. I'm gonna read them. Let's chat. Let's get to some things, period. Advice or tip that I learned is that people are not that special unless you make them. And what I mean by that is that sometimes in life we go about trying to worry about another person because we care for them and just see so much for them. But if that person doesn't see it for themselves, don't waste your time trying to convince them anything. Like don't convince nobody nothing. They're not that special unless you make them. You really step back and realize, you'll see that they're bozos. And that God, he literally would take people out of your life for a reason. And he also, not only would he take people out, but he replaced them with greater and better people that's going to align for your purpose. So when people want to leave and people want to, hurt you, or you feel like it's always confusion, or it's always a debate or an argument every time you try to express yourself with a person, don't go. One thing we're not going in 2024 is back and forth, okay? So if people want to leave, they want to do that, let them, baby. They're not that special unless you make them, okay? Now I'm just adding some color, a little bit of color to my face. Another tip that I learned is that it takes time, okay? A baby just don't come out the womb just straight running. They gotta crawl, then they walk, and then they run. So it takes time, okay? And just take your time. Don't rush. Don't worry about who else is doing what. Don't worry about anything else but you. Focus on you. Go after your goals. Just do it. Just do it and take your time. Have patience, okay? Be patient with yourself. This is for me too. This is my advice because I'm not patient. But I'm praying to God for some patience, and he's doing a good job. I'm learning. Another tip I learned is that if it's meant to be, baby, it'll be. Another thing I learned is don't try to force someone to see what God turned them blind to. And what I mean by that is that, just like I said in the first, before, like, if God turned the person blind to that, they would never see. They would never see it, okay? So another tip I learned is don't neglect or rush the caterpillar stage. Don't neglect it. It's happening for a reason. Let's add some blush. Wait, I got powder everywhere, child. I'm gonna go in with some blush. flush me out. And also, one thing I also learned is take care of your mental health, okay? If you're not mentally right, you can't do things right because your mental is not right. So take your time, okay? Take your time and take care of your mental health. That's a big one. Nobody really talk about that. Take care of your mental health. Things that I like to do with that, I like to journal. I like to listen to music, get up and dance a little bit, you know. So find things that you like to do. You know, maybe it's singing or painting or reading a book. So, you know, do things that you like. Also, know that you have yet to see what God has in store for you. You have yet to see it. So don't give in, you know, don't give up. Even when times get rough and things look crazy, just know that you have yet to see what God has in store for you. So just know, like, your story is already written, okay? So, and if you know you serve a mighty God that moves mountains for you, just know that Big G, God, he's gonna do his big one. So it's like, calm down. Everything is gonna work out. Everything will be fine. And take your time, like I said. Take your time. What I like to do with my makeup, I like to get like glitter, like highlight or whatever, and I like to like put it in the inner corner of my eye to make it look like I'm doing something. Cause like I said, I don't really know how to do makeup for it. So that's what I do. You know, ooh, something. Another tip that I learned is that open doors don't stay open forever. So go after everything, okay? Another tip I learned is that you are responsible for your own happiness. A lot of times people always want to put oh, you're supposed to be here to make me happy. Oh, she's supposed to be here to make me happy, baby. No, you're supposed to make yourself happy at the end of the day. Whether people come or go, you are responsible for your own happiness, okay? So make sure you're good. You are all you got, baby. Another tip I learned is that nothing can be built without the blueprint, okay? Your time and whether it's a dream or school or events that you're trying to put together, take your time to make sure you put it into place, take the proper steps, get the proper information, and don't rush, okay? Yeah, I could not find my lip gloss nowhere, so I guess I'm done with my makeup. Y'all like it? It's giving. Another tip that I learned is continue to do your best and let God do the rest. Oh, get smoke. Another tip that I learned. Another tip that I learned is that if you're looking for love, look everywhere. Look around you, baby. Love is the sun rising every morning for you. That's love right there. So, you know, look around you. Love is everywhere. It's more than just another human, you know. It's more to life than just that.